Good morning, Princess Baningo. They are doing construction outside. Can you hear me? I hope the construction going on outside is not disturbing. Although this mic have a filter, but it's so loud here. So please let me know, my queen, if you can hear me. It's going to be very short. Yes, we can. Thank you. It's going to be very short one. We are under the cold, under the weather here. I'm very sick. And then they just called me after I returned for work. They just called me that my second son is also sick. I have to come and pick him up, which I have done. So I booked appointment already by the children's doctor. I'll be taking him there in the next 30 minutes. I will leave the house. I'm not really hearing. Okay, the mic is really good. In the next 30 minutes, I will be leaving the house, taking him to the doctor. Yeah, we are on fall season. The weather has really changed and the kids are falling sick. And you know that when one of your child is sick, mother will take it. So since yesterday, it has been a crazy time, but we thank God. Anyway, fall um, holidays we start. That's holidays for fall we start. We just finished summer. Now is fall in 2 weeks. 2 weeks holidays. So for the primary school, they will start tomorrow, which is my first son, and kindergarten will start on Friday. 2 weeks, and hopefully, I don't know, I will not be doing live streaming in the morning, only at night, because that 2 weeks will be very, very busy week for me. Emily, how you doing? Pele, the Lord is your strength. Amen, amen, amen. So, are we happy? Nigeria as a country is celebrating 64 years independent. And to be honest, I am so grateful to God Almighty that no one sent me happy independent. Ali, Lisa, good to see you, Queen. Thank you so much. Like this video for me. I'm going to be brief. No one sent me happy independent. No Nigeria is celebrating independent. And you're not going to blame any Nigerian. Jenny Space, it's been a long time, my queen. How are you doing? Good to see you. Please don't leave me for too long. I love you. How are you doing? Good to see everyone. Nobody is wishing anybody happy independent, because at this point, we Nigerians are not happy with the situation we are and with the situation the country is in right now. Joyful Space, Mommy, you have time today. You didn't go to work. Good to see you, my queen. Nigeria today is 64 years. And for the past 64 years, there is nothing to write home about. I can't write. Greeting, Your Majesty. Thank you, thank you. There are nothing to write home about. No positive thing to write home about. Nigerians are everywhere around the world. Even the poorest country, Nigerians are there, fighting and struggling for their daily bread, because the country and the leaders, the government, has failed all Nigerians. Happy New Month, everyone. Happy New Month. Happy New Month. Happy New Month. Compliment of the season. Compliment of the season. I have 30-minute break. Me too. I have to do this in 30 minutes. So, Nigerians are everywhere. You can see someone like South Africa. South Africans are mocking us every day because they see that Nigerians are everywhere, all over the world, struggling for their daily bread to meet up because of the situation in Nigeria and what our government has done to us. Are we happy as an individual Nigeria? Partially, yes, because our struggles are real. Our struggles are paying off. Are we happy about the situation in our country, that we cannot feel at home? Insecurity, no education system, no healthcare system, poor road, poor government, poverty. Are we happy? Corruption. Are we happy about the situation? No, we are not happy as Nigerians. And I love Nigerians because we don't cover our mouths when we want to speak. We know these things. We know what our country are going through. We know what our leaders are doing to us, and we are not going to cover them up. But individually as a Nigeria, we are trying our best to put food on our table. Nigeria is 64 of shame, but Nigerians are breaking through the world. We are making waves. We are happy. We are provider of our own self. I thank God. But Nigeria as a country at 64 is a total disgrace to the world. Yesterday, I saw it on news that they have approved another billions to Nigerians for fun. This is a country, let me go to blogs and bring it out. This is a country that have lots of mineral resources. They have lots of mineral resources. A lot. You cannot believe it. Inspirational TV. We have so much that will make the country okay. But these people called our leaders still go ahead to borrow money around the world to fund Nigeria, and borrowing this money, putting us in debt all the time. We as the Nigerians are not even benefiting from anything. They will borrow this money and share it among themselves. It is a shame that some Nigerians are still supporting this present government, are still supporting the leaders that are ruling Nigerians. It is a slap to our face that we are not focusing more on this government, but we are fighting ourselves as individuals. We Nigerians are not supposed to fight ourselves because we are breaking through personally by ourselves, but we're supposed to focus on the corrupt system, the corrupt Nigeria. I saw it in news that our reform help Nigeria to attract foreign direct investment worth 30 billion. So they have borrowed another $30 billion. They keep borrowing all the time. And we really do not see what they are using this money for. They keep borrowing money from every part of the world, and still they are not using this money for us, for me, for you. But they keep borrowing. And the more they borrow money, the more we are under these West people. Jumoke, it's been a long time. How are you doing? The more we are under them. The more they borrow this money, the more we don't have a say. We will continue, the Nigeria government, not me, not you, will be under them. But if I say not me, not you, are me and you not Nigeria? Yes, we are Nigeria. Is our country not Nigeria? Yes. Even if most of us has integrated and gotten the Western passport, but still our origin still in Nigeria. For example, everyone living in diaspora, have you ever dreamed, like real dream, and see yourself in the Western world? For example, I live in Germany. Anytime I want to dream, I always dream about Nigeria. I have never dreamed, and it's everybody like that. I have never dreamed about here. Why? Because my origin, my forefather, my life, my birth, my blood, my DNA is from Nigeria. Non-foreigner will dream about the land they stay. They always dream about where their forefather comes from. So even if we integrate and become a European citizen and become an American citizen, we still have a DNA that makes us Nigeria. Nigeria are so blessed. We are so blessed with a lot of mineral resources. But these people has really failed us. I'm not going to lie. It is a big shame. And if you look at it right now, non-Nigerians are celebrating 64. Nobody is celebrating 64. So I thought the only one dreaming Nigeria. Yes, joyful space. Everyone living abroad that comes from Africa, they always dream about their home. Nobody dream about where they stay. Because you are a foreigner, even if you achieve their passport, even if you become their citizen, your DNA still come there, from there. Your DNA, anytime you dream, it will still refer to your home. So President Tinubu announced 30-day National Youth Conference, as in for what exactly? You will see the very dark man and Bobrisky issue. Yesterday, they call on conference, the House of Assembly, whatever, House of Rep, call conference for these individuals to debate on the fraud and the alleged issue. Do you know why they did that? To distract Nigeria from what is supposed to be happening today, for what we are supposed to be focusing on today. They use that press conference to distract us. But Nigerians, we know what we are doing. And I am so grateful for Showore. Revolution is something that we should be looking into. We are not going to start from the government part of revolution. We are also going to focus on the religion part of it. Religion is also our major problem in Nigeria. Also, the government. We are going to start from these two places. So Showore gathering people for protest, and the crowd is not too much. Saying that revolution now, I am in support. To be honest, without revolution, Nigeria will not go forward. You cannot tell me otherwise. That is the way forward. So let's talk about insecurity. You and me know that there is nothing like security in Nigeria. We see a lot of everyday kidnapping, even brothers kidnapping brothers, sister kidnapping sisters, killing them, using them for money ritual. 419 Yahoo, scammers, fraud, using them for their self. Fathers selling out their daughters, mothers selling out their son, just because of greed, of poverty. Insecurity is zero. I, as a Nigerian citizen, even if my life is here at this moment, because that is why I have children here, but still, I am still Nigeria in my DNA. Believe me, I am not even thinking of going to Nigeria because I am scared to go to Nigeria. I will not be comfortable without security like Mopo, bodyguard, bouncer. I will not be comfortable in staying in Nigeria because they believe, most people, especially the kidnappers, believe that if you're coming from the Western world, you're coming with money. Imagine somebody like me struggling for my daily bread. I just returned from work, and then they will kidnap my enemy. So let me say, for example, they kidnap me, and then they request for a ransom of 1 billion. I beg, even if they turn my generation upside down, we don't have it. So for me to protect my father so that I can live long, I rather stay here. If they kidnap me now, who will take care of my children? Me, I don't want to. So the insecurity in Nigeria is higher, and it's risky for we to even go back home. I don't even have money. I don't have nothing. So going back home and put myself in the risk in the hands of kidnapper is a no-no. Amos, thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, chicken on biscuit. What kind of name is that? It is well. So Nigerians are not happy. So Peter Obi talked about on today that Nigerians are comparing the countries. Let us compare the countries that have the same time independent when we got our own independence. You will notice that in all the countries that had independent the same time with Nigeria, Nigeria is still backward. Nigeria is still backward. So what have we benefited? Insecurity, I just explained, no. Let us go to the educational system. Around the world, Nigerians are the most educated person, one of the most educated person. In the United States, Nigerians are the most educated person. But where are we getting this education from? We are getting this education from the Western world, from other countries. We travel there, we go to school, and we get a better degree. But in our country, Nigeria, the system of education is poor. There is always ASU strike. Course that is supposed to be 4 years will last for 10 years. Because why? They have not paid the lecturer. The school does not have the facility. Nothing is going on in the school system, in educational system. Check out the primary school, the secondary school that is owned by the government. Nothing is going on. The educational system in Nigeria, if you want to go to school in Nigeria, you need to put your child, if you want your child to be educated, you need to put your child in a private school. And private school is not for the common men. It's not for the common men in Nigeria. It is really expensive. Minimum wage is 70,000. How can a man with children receive 70,000 in a month? And a school fees in the private school is 300,000 naira, 500,000 naira. How is that possible for a common man? Let's talk about the government school in Nigeria. You will see that the schools are very poor. Not good teachers. The teachers are not well educated. The teachers are not properly trained. The students are in the worst environment. How can you learn in the worst environment? When it's raining, the rains are in the class. The flood is in the class. No chair, no books, nothing. Nothing. So in educational system, they have really failed us. Look at our youth right now. They have refused to go to school because they said school is a scam. This is the mentality that they have put in their head. But I bet you school is not a scam. If I have the opportunity to go for my PhD, I would do it. Believe me. It's just that I am not in the right state to further. If I can do it, even if it's 70 years I achieve it, I will want to do it. Educational is never a scam. But in Nigeria, it is a scam because the system is F up. The system is nothing to write talk about. Let us talk about power, electricity, 0/100. Some people will say, I am in, like my sister Baningo, she always said this thing, I am in band A. People on band A have 24/7 light. But let me put it to you that before you are in band A, you will know the amount of money that you're spending. You will know the amount of money you are spending in having a band A to have 24/7 light. That means common Nigeria cannot afford to have a band A, which is not even so in other countries. In other countries that is not even up to 64 years. There is nothing like band A, band 2, band 3, band 4, band D. Everybody is supposed to have light, electricity, empower jobs, bring in more jobs, because when there is power, electricity, you can create more business and the business will succeed. So when it comes to electricity, it's always zero in Nigeria. There are some people that have not seen you're going too far choice. Government school in Nigeria are asking for 100K per term and parents are being paid. Government school is in Nigeria are asking for 100K per term. But our government school is supposed to be free, Jenny Space. Government school, it's supposed to be free. So why are they collecting money? And a minimum wage is 70K. Somebody that they pay 70,000 naira, and you are saying that their children should come to school for 100,000 naira, which is supposed to be free. Books, everything is supposed to be free. That is what they said, right? So when you talk about education, it's zero. When you talk about power, electricity, is 0/100. When you talk about, oh my God, but why school is not free? I don't know, Emilia. The painful part of it is this part that I want to talk about. Common Nigeria cannot eat 3 square meal. 3 square meal. Common Nigeria cannot afford 3 square meal. Right now, bag of rice is 120,000. Less is 100,000. 3 Nigerians, normal Nigeria cannot afford 3 square meal. And I want to ask you, the Nigerian base in Nigeria, you can feel it, how desperate they are. They can go any length just to eat, just to make money. They can go any length just to eat, just to make money. They don't even mind their reputation anymore. That is how desperate Nigerian base in Nigeria are right now. They don't mind their reputation to be in a mud or a gutter. They don't care. As long as they can be able to put food on their table. And you're not going to blame them for that. What is reputation to them if they cannot eat? So when you look at the desperate Nigerians right now, going to the extreme to get money to eat, doing rubbish, they can go whatever length to get money. There was a show I was watching yesterday on Facebook, and they told this young girl, pull off your clothes, remove your pants. Pull off your pants, remove your clothes. She was pulling off the clothes in, camera was on her. She was pulling, they said, pull it, I will give you 50,000. That is not even up to 50 euros. She was pulling up, and the cameraman, the interviewer said, stop, I'm joking. She said, I would do it. 50,000 can go a long way. Nigerians, youths, girls of nowadays does not even care about their body anymore. They can go extreme to even sleep with dog just because they are hungry. They need money. That is the situation right now in Nigeria. You see, You see, Nigerians right now, they don't mind, which is very sad. And this is why we are calling on our government not to wipe the generation to come. We are scared of the children that are coming up. We are scared of our children. We are scared. You will see married women, married men doing things that are not supposed to be done. You will see youths into fraudulent acts, into yahoo yahoo, into sugar mommy, just because of no money, no food. Children are becoming breadwinner in their home. Parents cannot provide for their children basic need. They cannot provide anymore. And people will celebrate 64. I think 64 years is a 64 years of mockery to Nigeria. It's a 64 years of sadness, pain, sorrow in Nigeria as a country. And we, the good Nigerians, are sad about it. They brought up this Bobrisky and EFCC matter and VDM issue to make us not to think about 64 years of hardship. How can VDM Bobrisky issue make you to have a conference, House of Assembly, sit down for a conference just to distract us? But I want to tell you, nobody can distract me. Do you know why? Because I have lived the journey and I know how the system law work. I know how it work. Let us also talk. We have talked about the education, the electricity, the power, and everything. Let's talk about the high rate of poverty. Hi, Juliet. Good to see you. The common man cannot survive in Nigeria right now. The common man cannot survive in Nigeria. 75 to 80% of Nigerians cannot survive. They are living in abject poverty. It is individual Nigerians that are taking care of the responsibility of our government right now. We are the one helping people individually. How many can we help? But this government go to the world and borrow billions of dollars. Like for what exactly? They will borrow this money, bring it in, and they don't do this thing they promise us to do. A lot of people will say countries are laughing at us. Oh, Nigerians are always running away from their country. That's what we call Japa. And I want to throw this question. The reason why Nigerians are running away from our country is it's hard to survive there. It is hard to survive there. If we can use our strength and our hard work to go and search for daily bread in another man's land, why not? They have not provided anything. Let's talk about employment. The high rate of unemployment right now in Nigeria is top notch. There is no job. No job for the youths, no job for fathers, no job for mothers, nothing, no jobs. So tell me, Nigeria at 64, what can we celebrate about Nigeria? Nothing. Nothing we can celebrate about Nigeria. Healthcare system, the hospitals, go to the hospitals. I'm not talking about the private hospital because the private hospital is run by an individual. Go to the government hospitals. Go and see what is happening. You will cry. The least thing is not in there. That is oxygen. The common thing that is in all the hospitals. You cannot have oxygen. Sometimes they say paracetamol is finished. So what are we going to be proud of that country? 64. There is still no hope. So the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, he said today, Nigeria is making progress in the fight against tourism. In the fight against tourism, over 300 tourist leaders has been arrested. Is that what he said? So what is he trying to say? But there is still Boko Haram. Or is there no Boko Haram? My sister, please forget Nigeria government wahala. Only God can save the people of Nigeria. I am telling you. Thank you so much. Please give it a like. Give it a like. Juliet, I'm happy to see you, my queen. Not only God can save us, but we are the ones to change the better. Revolution. We have prayed and prayed. Nigeria pray a lot, but I'm telling you. Please, is there no Boko Haram again? So what is Tinubu talking about? What is he talking about? If they want to go and borrow money, they will say they want to fight against Boko Haram. But they are the ones sponsoring these things. Allegedly, they are the ones sponsoring the Boko Harams. If you go to social media right now, no one is celebrating independent. Because to be honest, for me, as I'm concerned, we are still not independent. We are still not. We are still controlled by the Western. There is nothing happening in that country at all. Fellow Nigerians, as an individual, to be honest, I don't think prayer can solve anything right now at this point. We have prayed for 64 years. Prayer cannot solve it. I'm sorry. Even the Bible said, violence taketh it by force. When you pray, you act. Revolution is the only solution. I am sad that during the revolution, a lot of people will lose their life. And that is our country that wants revolution will progress and make it to happen for a better generation. But Nigerians, are we ready? No, of course we are not. We are not ready. We are not ready. We don't mind living this struggle for the next generation. And I'm not going to lie. If you have opportunity to carry your family and leave that country, do it. There is no hope. In the next another 4 years, the hunger that will strike in that country, God, very soon, God forbid, I don't want to think about it. Human being will be eating their flesh. You will see brothers and sisters will slice their siblings' body and cook it as meat. That is the way I'm seeing Nigeria to be. And I pray it doesn't happen. We have to start with the religion. We have to start with the church, with the religion. Religion is our problem. Religion is our problem. And then we face the government, because if you look at this setting of pastors, GOs, they are the ones supporting the present government. They have brainwashed common Nigerians to believe that you have to pray. But this prayer has been going on for 64 years. And the rich are getting richer while the poor are getting poorer. Fellow Nigerians, I know how painful it is to see your country in this kind of condition. And I want to say, hang on there. Continue pushing, and please, your life is important. Keep going. Keep going. Have I lost hope? Because of you, I will say no. But deep inside me, I know my answer. Thank you so much for watching. I want to take my child to the kinder hospital. He got cold, and they called me to come and pick him up, my middle son. Let me take him to the doctor. I've already booked an appointment. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to see you later. I'm even sick. I'm sick. I have fever. Tomorrow 5. My queen. I'm sick. I have fever too. But as a mother, you cannot fall sick. Mothers don't fall sick. But at the end of the day, thank you, everyone, for joining. And show love and not hate. I'll see you in the evening by the special grace of God. Happy New Month to everyone. Love you. Bye.